Hello, Fonz, and welcome back to another episode of Command & Conquer for the Nod campaign. Steal the codes. Somewhere in this area, there's a GDI Advanced Communication Center. Inside the center are the firing codes of their orbiting ion station. The Brotherhood must have these codes. Capture the center and retrieve the codes. Do not destroy the center. So, it looks like we're starting out in the corner. I did turn down the volume a bit because I noticed in the last recording that, my computer turned it back up because I got a new computer, and so I completely forgot that it was gonna, do that. So, looks like we're starting out in a little corner. Got to look at the way out of here. So I'll send these guys up this way, and I'll send these guys up that way. Maybe I could build here. Okay. That would, oh god, that would be terrible. I would literally be unable to do anything. So I might... Oh, those are mammoths! Leave me alone! Oh, damn, okay. I did not realize that there was... Like, there's two mammoths. Am I meant to kill those mammoths? Oh, my. There's no way I could do that, right? But I can move them out of the way. Can make them keep chasing me. Let's get these guys over here. So you're still gonna go that way, right? Yeah, okay. Okay, make sure that's all still working. Alright. Alright, we're in the other corner now. Well, this is a good open area. The problem is I need Tiberium. Okay, let's get you guys over. This looks like a good staging ground, honestly. Oh, Tib. Okay, we're good. You'll never catch me. We're gonna build right here. Alright. Let's get this party started. Let's do this. Alright, let's start trying to hurry and get this stuff built. Oh, there's an MRLS. Okay, thankfully it looks like those mammoths are just kind of sitting there. Get back here, you son of a bitch. I'm gonna kill you. Alright. Well, I can't get more Tib. Okay. It's kind of far, though. Oh, how lovely. Thank you. Well, I'm probably most definitely gonna lose you. Run, little dude, run! Run like your little life depends on it, because it does. Well, those guys are still at a standstill. I have one tank to defend my base from mammoths. He can do it. I believe in him. You know what? You're gonna be a sacrificial lamb, it looks like. Chase after him! Oh, never mind. That did not last long at all. Mercy is for the weak. Hey! Oh, I forgot about that. That I can turn actual nature into blossom trees. That's so cool. Oh, it's very random, but I think it's awesome. It's such a cool little... I wish, oh, excuse me. I wish, in the later games you could see that. No, what I think would have been honestly really cool to see is, because in what was it? The third game. Yeah. In the third game, it went away from plant life and it just started to grow by itself. It would have been cool if you could see the ground rupture at like the beginning of matches where the Tiberium was starting to grow. Like if you're in blue zones, that would have been really cool. Do I need a comms tower? I can't remember the tech tree for Nod. But I definitely think it would have been awesome to see that. How much power? 200. Run him over. Squish. But yeah, it definitely would have been cool to just see like the ground rupture or something. Oh, so it is that. Okay. That or what else would have been cool is actually to see it grow over buildings, because in some of the maps you could actually see buildings that were overtaken by the Tib. It would have been awesome to see it actually, like you could watch it overgrow on it and stuff like that. That would have been so cool. I know it's kind of limited. Actually, when did it come out? 2008? I'm sorry if I'm wrong. Oh man, when did it come out? I can't remember. Well, I think it did have some limitations, but it is a gorgeous game, even for that time. A lot of those games looked very beautiful. My favorite faction was always the Steel Talons and Kane's Wrath. If you guys have any favorites in that one, tell me. I'll definitely be curious, especially if because my favorite for GDI was hold on. Just gonna build this here for now, so I have a defense. Come on. Oh, you're gonna stay just out of sight. Alright, there we go. But yeah, my favorite was always for GDI it was Steel Talons, and for Nod it was actually the Black Hand, even though it didn't get air power. I always liked, I don't know, I always found the Black Hand really cool. I wish you could have played with them more in other campaigns. And it kind of sucks that when they show up in the final mission of Kane's Wrath, they're kind of pointless at that point because you already did everything with Mark of Cain. Was never a really big fan of Mark of Cain. That was rude. They did nothing to you. Alright. Well, I guess I could have tried to sneak the bike over. Whatever. It's too late now. Oh, but yeah. I never found them very interesting. Like, infantry's cool and all, and the cyborgs is a cool idea, but I don't know. Maybe it's just me. Oh, and then the Skrin. I forgot about them. The Skrin I liked, I think it was called Reaper 17. Yeah, I think it was them. I liked playing as them because they had some powerful units. But also because when I was little, I loved the look of the Tib Stalker. I'm going to call it that because I actually can't. I think it was the Reaper Stalker, actually. I can't actually remember the true name of it. I loved it. I loved how it looked and when it walked, and I especially liked how the Tib looked when upgraded. And I always felt like their units were really powerful compared to all the other ones. And honestly, I preferred their ground vehicles over their air, even though their ground vehicles were kind of garbage. Like, they had their uses, don't get me wrong, but with Skrin, it was pretty obvious you were going mostly air power with those guys, because that's where their strengths were. Oh, perfect. Hey! Man, that obelisk is putting in work. I need to start. Ooh, flame tanks. Okay. Leave me alone. Oh wait, I do get a repair facility. Gotta do this. Let's see, what other... Yeah, I find it funny as well because, for, the Red Alert series, and in a lot of these games while playing them, you guys are probably going to notice this, but, I like heavy vehicles. I like tanks that can take a hit. So the ones... Oh, you are a douchebag. I don't like you sitting there. So for Red Alert, I'm probably gonna enjoy the the Soviet campaign a lot more than the Allied campaign, because, well, at least for Red Alert 3, not actually too sure about 1. I played it all the way through once, and I'm gonna be honest, I can't really remember much about it. I do remember this one mission that is gonna definitely suck to play. That's the one where you get to stop the Soviets from launching their nukes. I am not excited about that. You get like Tanya and you're on a time limit. I hate time limit missions. That's like all the Allies feel like they have sometimes. That, or they feel kind of like Nod, where you don't get to build a base very often. But this mission seems kind of nice. I'm just trying to, build up my base. That's rude. Okay, that's gonna become quite a problem. I'm gonna build artillery pieces. I know it says strong versus structures, but I feel like since they can actually shoot a very good distance, might be able to kill him if he's just stuck there. If anything, I could pull him into the obelisk. I'm gonna lose a few tanks on here already. For a minute, I thought he was gonna run over my tank. I'm not even gonna lie. Oh, man. Okay, we barely won that. But yeah, for Red Alert, I never really liked the Allies. I always felt like their stuff was so weak. And I know that's kind of the point, because they're on their back foot in the entire campaign. Well, in all the campaigns for the most part. Actually, wrong. In Red Alert 2, they... Were they? God, I probably sound like an idiot right now. I can't remember the Allied campaign very well for some reason. I'm struggling to remember their missions. Actually, you know what? I think what it was. So in Red Alert 1, they were put on their back foot. They were getting their asses kicked. Oh, I knew it. He's a very slow vehicle. I should have picked a lighter vehicle. Okay. Well then, light tanks, actually. I'm gonna build light tanks. But Red Alert 1, they were put on their back foot after the Soviets, specifically Stalin, because Stalin is still alive in that universe. Well, I mean, of course it is. It takes place when he's alive. Let's see. Who else was there? There was, so after that one, because I know the Allied campaign, it ends with their victory. And then, let's see, there was, Red Alert 2, and in Red Alert 2, Sorry, I'm not trying to talk while they're going. Wah. But yeah. What was it? Red Alert 2, where they invade the United States and then they're put on their back foot. So yeah, I guess they're every campaign, they're always driven back to the point of desperation. And then they get to finally to a point where they're like, oh, the Soviets betrayed it. I always found it funny when they in Red Alert 3 when they actually trusted the Russians and they're like, oh, they betrayed us. Well, yeah, no shit. Like, of course they're gonna betray you. It was only a matter of time. Oh man, I don't know what happened there. I'm so sorry for that. Spit down rock tube. Alright, come on, pull you back into the obelisks. I also know a lot of people didn't really like the harvesting system in Red Alert 3, which I can't blame them, especially if you've been playing with like this for so long. For every game, because even the Red Alert series was like this, and I won't lie, I played Red Alert 3 first, because when I was younger, it caught my eye first. Was I any good at it when I was young? No. But then again, who is? But in the third game, honestly, I think that's the one I have the most hours in. I'm not even gonna lie about that. Considering I can play that game through hard, and the only mission I honestly have a problem even somewhat, well, not even somewhat, because honestly that mission sucks, is where you gotta stop the Premier from going to space. So, you know, that mission sucks. I hate it. I hate it so much. But there was always I always played through all the other campaigns with relatively ease. I think there was only a handful that gave me a hard time, but then again, it didn't really give me a hard time. It was just the enemy was very aggressive or something. I remember playing all the way through it with just infantry and stuff. Oh god, it made me definitely appreciate the infantry a lot more in this game, or not in this one, but in Red Alert 3, because especially the Tesla troopers. Oh man, I love the Tesla troopers. I think I should probably build a SAM site if you're gonna start saying those. I'm about to lose the tank. Well, that's rude. But yeah, there was I always sucked as the allies in all the games. And I think it's just because I like brute force more than having to plan my stuff. But it was also more the fact of all their missions felt timed, and I always hated that fact. Like, oh, you only have so much to do this, and it was like, but why allow me to build a base then? And then again, it's probably just the fact of I need to get good at the game for the earlier Red Alerts. Did the Soviets actually have any timed missions? In any of them? I don't think they ever had it where the Soviets in any of the games had a time mission, which is very, very interesting to think about. I think he's not even going to shoot at people now, so good. Sit right there. Be a good boy. I am going to clear out. I should really start building a wall over here. The Soviets were always my main go-to when it came to the harder difficulties. I keep thinking he can run over my tanks, but that's not until the later games. I think it was only in Red Alert 3 and Tiberium Wars 3s when they actually could run over other vehicles. Could they do it in Tiberium Sun and Red Alert 2? No. I definitely know for Red Alert 2 they couldn't. Could the Mammoth in Red Alert or Tiberium Sun 2? No, I don't think so. Yeah, so it would have only been those two games. Interesting. In generals, I know the Overlord could. That was another game I used to play for hours. I always played best as the GLA. Mainly because I didn't have to worry about power. And I kind of preferred not having to worry about air power. I don't know why. That or I always did well as the Chinese. I never do good as play well. There we go. Never played well as any of the allies in any of these games. GDI, I'm decent at. Especially, I'd say I'm definitely better as the Steel Talons because I'm so used to playing them. But when it came to other, like their normal faction, I never did really well. Well, that was rude. How rude of you, sir. Oh, I forgot I had you. Oh, found their base finally. How rude. What did my tower ever do to you, buddy? You got some real nerve to just attack a dude's tower like that. And you guys just don't like me having towers, do you? You can change... What? That's some bull, man. That's some bull. You know, I never understood why Nod never got anything in this one. Any little power-ups. I guess they do get the nuke, but that's only if you get everything. Kind of wish they had the SAM sites from this one still in the later games. I will say though, I always did like the laser turret from Tiberium Sun. I thought that one was really cool. What's funny is I never actually got to finish it before playing on my laptop because the game would always crash after the second mission, and there was nothing I could do to fix it at the time because I was little and I didn't know any better. So when playing the second game, I would get to the second mission for the GDI campaign, and I just couldn't go any further. For the Nod campaign, it was a bit of the same ordeal, if I remember correctly. You ever notice how the Harvester looks like a beetle? That's fascinating. I wonder what gave them that idea to make the Harvesters look like that. So it seems like Africa really got hit hardest with the TIB more than Europe, in my opinion. I kind of wonder why. I wonder if it has to do because it's mostly... Well, no, it could be that. Well, it consumes organic life. So I would assume it's because of all the wildlife there. Because it's like a living cell, if I remember correctly. It's like a living crystal. So I'd assume with all the trees and stuff, like the jungles and all that, oh yeah, I would definitely just have plenty of feasting grounds then, in my opinion. If I'm wrong, though, whatever. Shit happens. I'd assume it's that, though. That just start growing at an alarming rate. That looks so disgusting. Makes you wonder what it would look like if these got corrupted. That was one thing that always kind of bothered me in the third game, is that you didn't get to see much of what happened with the Tiberium shit. Because in Sun, they started going all in on the what was it, the plant life and stuff, and hell, even animals were getting infected, which was amazing. And then they got rid of it all, and it sucks. It really does suck. It would have been so cool to see more plant life, more things that have changed. And I know they did add a reason why it all kind of left, was because like the crystal was like, oh, it realized it didn't need to do this. But that's the cool thing. It's supposed to be an alien object, and they could have still definitely worked with it with the scrin. And I think what they could have definitely done was just made it where like the scrin and the plant life, they could have done so much. The scrin, the plant life, the mutants, they could have all just been like their own thing. Like, I know the mutants are still technically, or the Forgotten, I should say. I know they're definitely still shown, but still, they don't have the same impact as they did in the second game. The second game felt like it had so much added to it, and that's how it feels for Red Alert 2 as well. Like, there was so much added to it, and then they just blew it all away, and it was like, so what was the point of adding all this? From, like, Yuri, the Psychics, to stuff like that, and, like, don't get me wrong, the Rising Sun is cool. They could have definitely done more with Yuri's, like, stuff, and then they could have definitely done more with, what was it? No, I guess, oh man, I can't remember what I was saying now. Well, I feel kind of dumb. I can't remember what I was talking about. Well, I know what I'm talking about, but I can't remember what I was going to say. Well, anyways, there's a lot of potential, because I really can't remember what I was going to say, and it's bothering me now. But oh man, there's so much that could have been done. This universe could have lived so high. They could have added the third games on each series. Honestly, could have been like the blown out of the water with the graphics, down to how the game plays, and the story, of course. There could have been so much done with it. I feel, yeah, man, EA has to ruin a lot of things, don't they? So much could have been done. I wish they would retcon the fourth game and just bring, like, I know, like, a lot of people don't act like it even exists, which I don't blame them. Though I did play it personally. I did play quite a bit of it. And I kind of enjoyed some parts, but it was definitely pretty boring. Why are you going up there? I'm definitely going to lose this harvester. Yeah, that was your own doing, dude. They did more with the wildlife, honestly. I definitely think it could have been really cool. I know they kept the Vespoids, but they changed the look of them so much that they don't. It's weird, because they used to be little globs of like people. That's like the best way to describe them, and then like they made them in like these three-legged weird mutants things that doesn't like anybody on any team, but they're like really, oh, I do remember, though, they were very, very scary, especially in large numbers. It was funny because I remember in one match, I was playing a skirmish, I think, and I was playing as Reaper. Yeah, wait. Do they get the toxin dude? It's like their version of the flamethrower or the flame tank. Yeah, no, I'm pretty sure they do. And I was playing versus a human enemy, and I think I was playing versus GDI. And I remember one squad, literally all of them, I don't know how rare this is. I was so amazed. All of them turned into those bastards, and they started causing a rampage through the entire area, and I was like, oh man, because they were also attacking my people, so then it became this giant battle between us two, where it was, and I kept making more because I was like, how many can I make? So I kept just using those guys on any infantry I saw, and they are scary when in large quantities, man. Like, oh man, there was just so many of them. So I gotta make sure the communications tower is fine. Kind of curious, can you destroy a blossom tree? I don't feel like you could, in while you're playing, mainly because I feel like they'd be too worried of you you accidentally destroying, like, say if you only had one and accidentally destroying it, or the AI destroys it. One of the two. Go over here. First person shooter renegade. Oh, so fun. I really do hope to post videos about it at some point. I gotta see about setting that up. I think the reason why I couldn't on my original laptop is because it's old and just did not want to work with anything. I'm surprised I got even a few videos out when I did. But I definitely feel like I could definitely do it with this actual computer now, which makes me excited. Because if I could do that, I am so going to play Renegade. It would be so much fun to play. I had very fond childhood memories of playing that game. Were some of the missions kind of obnoxious to play? Yes, definitely. I think the mission I hated the most was ironically, the one on the ship. Mainly because I kept getting lost so damn often. Oh man, I could not do it to save my life. That was the one mission I truly had a difficult time getting around. Another mission I think I had a hard time with was it wasn't. I think the town one was the one I had a bit of a problem with, and specifically it was the mission after that when you, the mansion, and but it was the mission after you go to the mansion, and where you had to escape. One, two, three, four, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, I did build 8. But yeah, it was you had to help get those guys to safety, and ironically, it wasn't even because of Nod that was giving me a hard time. It was the AI. The AI screwed me over so many damn times because they would always rush out and get themselves killed. That mission sucked because of the AI. Because I could not solve it for the life of me, and I don't know why I was having such a difficult time playing such a simple mission, because it wasn't even like a hard mission either. It was just getting the AI to survive at that very beginning that and because I was little, Oh man, excuse me. I didn't know any better, and let's just say it really ticked me off as a young boy that I ended up quitting whenever I reached that point until eventually I grew a pair and I was like, you know what? I need to get through this mission, whether I like it or not. And I did. I'm a mechanical man. Yeah, so they do have a little way over. Go kill this guy. Oh, that's 4 tanks. Oh. You'll never take my infantry alive. Chase after me if you dare. Attack the church. Maybe I'll get some money out of it. No money? Ah, why did I attack your church then? What was the point? I've never seen the turret do that before, where it spins in a circle. Right, yeah. So, here we go. There are 2 ways in. And both are through choke points, which really sucks. My oh my. What a predicament we're in. What shall we do about this? I'm gonna build... forget about the chain link fence. Honestly, the sandbags are doing just fine. Honestly, if I remember correctly, I think sandbags are actually better because the AI doesn't... They don't view them as an enemy, they view them as a neutral, so they don't attack them. This dude's like, why so many SAM sites? Because of you, douchebag! I'm losing it. Anyways. As we were, gentlemen. I wish I could build air units. Build that a little head over there. Alright. Time to build a stealth tank and see how close to the base I can get without being murdered. They'll never even know I'm there. I move unseen. What else does he say? We strike from the shadows. No, that's the shadow teams. Oh man, what else did they say in Rolo 3? Or Tib War 3. Man, I keep mixing them up. It's like I wasn't even there. I think they say that. Okay, so they have a tower up there. Or a tower. They have an MRLS. There we go. Bro, they got like this whole little tip field right here, and you're telling me that they're taking my shit? That's bull. Got a tank sitting up here, and I don't like it. Makes you wonder what the tank crew is probably sitting there thinking while they're up on, like, they're just sitting up there and stuff. Like, well, what do we do now? I don't know, John. Why are you asking me? Oh, there's an enemy soldier right there, apparently. Oh, there's a whole squad right there. Interesting. Squish him! Losers. I could destroy the construction vehicle. Ah, you. So it seems like this area might be actually heavily armored. Man, heavily defended. I cannot speak to save my life. I'm gonna build a few more tanks. I'm not gonna attack through here with my tanks, though. I just want to have a full squad of tanks. Instead, I am gonna build a full thing of stealth tanks. Ooh, do you ever stretch and you're like, get lightheaded from it? Just got that. Did not feel too great. Yes. One thing I found interesting was the fact that the obelisks in the third game, that they had two modes, where they had one for anti-vehicle, where it just shot a concentrated beam on the vehicle, and then the second one, if they're fighting a squad of infantry, because they had it where it wasn't just one model anymore, it was there was a few. There was a few models in like infantry squads now that it would actually swipe or like shoot the laser in a swiping motion. All right. Can you really not hit from there? There we go. Highly inaccurate. There we go. Oh, they're dying in the tib fields. I was wondering what was going on. That's a lot of infantry. Well, it's time to start shaking. I just realized they can't shoot over that. Squish. This guy's going on a killing spree. Look at him. Look at him go. Holy crap, man. They were going crazy. Go kill this guy. Well, if I can kill their harvester. How did you start getting hurt? Well, I lost quite a few vehicles there. God damn it. Okay. Really? Just run the dude over, goddammit. You know, I could reload that save and do this a little better. That would probably be best. Yeah, you know what? I'm gonna do that. Alright, give me 1 second. Could you guys at least try to aim a little better? Alright. Let them come to me. There we go. This is going a lot better. Well, that's annoying. Oh, you can't hit that from there. Shoot the infantry. You can't possibly miss. Ah. Destroy this. Alright. Now you can't build anything. I don't know why you decided to go through the tib. Should be fine. But now he can't build anything. So it worked out better. Still need to capture this though. He's still trying to attack my little dude. Leave him alone. Well, what are you gonna do now, wizard? Oh, he's sending waves of infantry. Oh, you can see him spending all his money. Loser. Can't do anything about it. But I can. Because I have all the monies. I do like that if they're close enough together that it pretty much kills them all. Oh, that will do. Waiting for him to shoot the ion cannon at this point. Oh, he still had a mammoth tank, apparently. Come to me. Send your men to the graves. I'll laugh the entire time. Luther. Watch as I fail to press that down twice. Alright, let that build up real fast. Build 2 of these. Alright. The question is, can these outrange these? Oh, you guys are stuck. I was sitting here wondering, I'm like, why don't I hear anything? I looked down for 1 second to look at something. I'm waiting for my troops to get over here. God damn it. Let's get this party started. Dude, just go in the other one, man. Well, let's find out. They can, in fact, not arrange it. That kind of sucks. But I could build something that does. Well, outstrength it at least. I'll just send you guys home. Actually, no. You guys could be used for anti-infantry as well. You guys still have money? Such a cool looking vehicle. Wah, 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 wah. Alright, here. Let's do this. Oh, Man, I hate when I hit that. There we go. Damn. Okay, that is just another power plant. You know what, just in case, I'm gonna steal both of these. I think it... Do I have to steal the advanced one? Advance... Somewhere in this area there's an advanced communication center, so I need to steal that one. I'm still gonna steal both, because why the hell not? Excuse me. I want to know where that guy was hiding on the air pad. Alright. And there we go. Alright. Gonna save real fast. And here we go. I never understood this cutscene. I never noticed how bloody it is. Oh, and here we go. The final mission. Ugh. Sorry, I'm stretching. Whew. Where to strike is the question. Eeny, meeny, miny, mo, catch a tiger by a toe. If he hollers, let him go. Huh. Alright, I guess I'm going straight for the middle. Yeah, you know what? Yeah, I saved before this, so it should be alright. Cape Town. That's an interesting name.